What's up, everybody, or somebody? At least one person might be connected at this moment. Hope you're doing well wherever you are today or tomorrow watching this after it has been streamed or right now as you're watching. So, I'm streaming today through StreamYard. I'm not using the YouTube app. I'm using this one again. So the question is Envigado in Colombia here, Envigado, Colombia, the best place to live in? Let's go exploring. Let's check it out. Now, this place here is called San Jose neighborhood here in Envigado, and some foreigners from the states and Canada and other countries are living around here, but more because it's more laid back. It's quieter. It's more like a hometown feeling and everything, rather than the craziness of Medellin and Poblado in Medellin or Laureles, which is for the younger crowds, people who want to party, foreigners and locals. But this is more of a laid back scene. And this is kind of like a small town within the town of Envigado. And Envigado is right next door to Medellin. Medellin is just a stone throws over. You can get there by cab in about 10 minutes flat, at least to the beginning of Medellin, the Poblado area. Now it's a little hot. Rain might be coming down in a little while because it's been raining a lot. So I'm putting on my special thing, and it's getting the clouds are building up in that area up there. That's the way you go up to the airport over the mountains. You can see a little bit of the mountain ridge over there, or a little bit of the mountain ridge right there. And that side is towards El Retiro and Rio Negro. And this area here, if you want to have more of the local experience and everything, um, Pato Loco Viajero, hey, how are you? How are you, Pato Loco Viajero? Yeah, I changed my phone. Cambié mi celular. What's up, Jay Munoz? No, Envigado is a very nice place. And Pato Loco Viajero, she lives in Envigado. She's been living here for a long time, 20 years, and she can attest. Right there behind us is the church. If you're a church going person, there's the San Jose Church right there. And if you want to do hiking and everything, trekking, you can go up that way, all the way up to El Salado, all the way up that way walking or take a bus. And in 10 minutes, you're up there, and it's a natural park and hiking. And there's a video on YouTube coming out in July where I did some hiking with a friend of mine a month ago, and you'll be able to see it. And it's very nice. It's a very nice place. You got a nice apartment building complexes here. And we're going to go visit right now. You guys are here. What is Pato Loco saying? Let's see. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Pato Loco. I'll send it to you, Chris. I'll send it to you in a couple of days. I mean later today. Later today. This area, they got a nice restaurants here. They got some pizzeria and everything, chicken, Venezuelan food, cocktails, Mexican food, other kind of little fast food restaurants on this block right here. Plus, this joint is also a fast food restaurant. Now, this is one of the buses, not this one particularly. Oh, it's paused. Why is it paused? Ah, my phone froze. That's strange. Oh, for some reason my stream froze, but I don't know why. I don't know if you guys are still seeing it, but it froze on my cell phone. Okay, it's back now. I don't know why the stream froze, but it did freeze for a while. I guess it's the heat. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to stay in the shade because these smartphones or even GoPros, when it's like noontime, the heat, the sun heat heading down on the phone, kind of overheats it. If it could be a phone, a GoPro. I've been hearing even from people that the GoPro 10 and whatever GoPro 9, they sometimes overheat. Now this house over here is a special house called La Casita de Piedra, and the guy that built it, the owner, he died recently, like a month ago. His name was Santiago Rojas. This house right here. Oh, why is this freezing again? It's freezing again. I don't know why this StreamYard is not connecting well today, but this is la casita de las piedritas. This is the famous casita de las piedritas that this guy built. Bienvenidos, welcome. And he built it all himself with rocks, stone, and that's his dog, but he died. His wife is still living there. The family came, and that's the whole house right there. The stone house. It's a monument here, and there are people living in there. The family, and he was a designer. He had a lot of vision. So yeah, Pataloca Envigado is one of the best places to live in. I think it's probably the best one here in Colombia, in my personal opinion. But I don't know all of Colombia. So look at the house, La Casita de las Piedritas. I can't zoom in. I can't zoom in, but that's La Casita de las Piedritas, right there. So this is the San Jose neighborhood. A lot of traffic coming up this way. So I'm gonna go down and walk to another neighborhood that I have never shown you guys before. It's called San Mateo, and hopefully this stream is good enough on StreamYard. I haven't used this app since maybe January or December of last year, but let's see how good it is. And Envigado is safe. It is a safe town to live in. Very safe. And they got all these mom and pop restaurants and where you can have lunch for 14,000 pesos Colombian, which is like $4 or less than $4. This building they just built recently, put up, and they just finished it up like a few days ago, a few weeks ago. So let's go on a different route here in Envigado. You guys have been on live streams with me already before. So we're taking a different route today, walking down this way. And the weather's good. It's not as hot up here as it is in Medellin because we're higher up, even though parts of Medellin are higher than this anyway, but Envigado is a very good place to live in. Just got to be careful with the crosswalks. And it might rain later on, maybe not, who knows. Oh yeah, Jay Munoz, safety here is very good. I mean, I've talked to people. There was a live stream I did maybe 2 weeks ago, and I ran into one guy, and we were talking about that during the live stream. And he said, "Oh man, here you can walk outside. I walk out at midnight sometimes and whatever, and it's safe. I've never gotten robbed." That's what the guy said. I've done this same thing here for years. I lived in Envigado, Oh, it froze up again. It's freezing. Why is this? I don't know why this StreamYard have today. I don't know if you guys are getting the frozen image, like where, or the connection maybe is not that good today. But anyway, we'll bear with it. And the safety is good, Jay. That's why people love coming here, living here. It's very, very safe. No guarantees that nobody's going to rob you. But from the years I've lived here before, and the people I've known here, and the Americans, I've met a few foreigners from the States. Um, Met a guy the other day when I was hiking up there in El Salado, and he told me he's been coming here every year for 6 months during the winter. And he's from North Carolina, and he prefers this to Poblado because initially he was coming to Poblado in Laureles and Medellin, and then he discovered a neighborhood called El Dorado, like the international airport in Bogota, and he loves this place. And him and his brother come, and they're already retired dudes, retired from their jobs in the States. They're like 66, 67 years old, or something to that effect. School is just about to come out. People are here to pick up their kids. And you got shops all over the place. Envigado's got a lot of nice little restaurants and coffee shops scattered all over the place. It's really a good place to live in, even to raise your children if you want to raise children here. And they got all these bakeries, a lot of baked goods with sweets and everything. So it's very hometown like. People are very friendly in general. And now we're going to go over here to the canalization and walk down the canalization. Cross here. Gonna cross over here. Oh, there must be a connection problem. So you see the mountains. If you go up this way and you want to live in a very nice area of Envigado, one of the nice areas were more like residential gated communities, residential gated communities, because the neighborhood we just left, two neighborhoods over there, they're not really like gated communities. But if you want residential gated communities, you go up this way. This is Loma El Escobedo. And this, oh, I felt the raindrop. Oh, well. And you go up that way and you got a lot of stuff. You got a shopping center up there and a lot of tower blocks, apartment buildings with their own swimming pools and gym and clubhouse, things of that nature. And this is the hospital here, Manuel Uribe Angel Hospital. This hospital has been upgraded over the years. They've made it better. Normally I don't do a live stream at this time or on a Wednesday, but today the class that I had scheduled at noon, they're taking this week off in terms of my teaching, my work, because I'm an online English language teacher. In case you're watching this today, tomorrow, whenever. So this is the hospital. Kids are getting out of school, and we're walking along the canalization. That's the whole canalization right there, going all the way down to the Medellin River. So I'm traveling Eddie. I'm just Eddie, basically. I got my glasses on so I can read the print, the messages. And life is grand. And I just wanted to come and walk out for a while because I work 8 hours a day online as a teacher. I usually work 8 hours a day online as a teacher, and it can be very tiring, especially for a person like me who's so active. I'm such an active person. When I was in Mexico last year for 6 months and working online, when I had long breaks in between classes, I would go out and walk wherever I was, whether I was in Playa del Carmen or in Mexico City or in Pátzcuaro or Querétaro, Guanajuato, Guadalajara, or Puerto Vallarta. And on the weekends, I would take day trips to Pueblos Mágicos, magic towns, and other places, and the ruins of the Mayans, the Aztecs, and other ruins to see those pyramids. But right now, I don't have that here because I'm here in Envigado, Colombia, until the end of the year. And this is the canalization. The canalization and some creeks, different little creeks feed into this bigger one. This is called the Ayura, Ayura Creek. And this goes and meets up with the Medellin River. It goes into that, it flows into that. So we're just walking down this because it's got some good tree cover and everything, good shade. And that way my phone won't overheat because normally I carry an umbrella with me, but I forgot about it today. So here we go. And you can do exercise here. You can go out in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and run down this way. Hey, what's up? And run down this way and jog all the way down to the Vegas Avenue, Las Vegas Avenue, and then come back jogging all the way up and get yourself a good workout in between, good jogging thing. That neighborhood over there is called Sebastiana, the Sebastiana neighborhood in that area. And this is all pretty good around here. People are very nice in general. Let me just cross on over and keep walking. People are very nice. So you got all kinds of thing areas here. So if you have any questions, please do ask. Please ask. I'm not going to be talking much today as I normally do because my voice has been a little on and off. I got to take care of it because that's how I make my money, teaching English. I can't speak. I can't teach. Then, as a result, no money or less money. I got to walk slower. I'm walking too fast. In a few moments, we'll come up on La Sebastiana neighborhood. And I'll show you that other neighborhood. And then continue walking. Got my water bottle, so I'm going to drink some. Oh, I had never seen that. They put those things, but I can't zoom in on them, like commemorating different things here in Envigado, different historical buildings, like the hospital and the special bells from some church or something. Wow. I hadn't seen that because I had never walked on this side. I haven't walked on this side in a long time. I've seen that they have these things along the wall of this canalization. commemorating different things in Envigado, even some old historical photos from 1970, and an old country house called La Hacienda La Margarita. Hacienda was like a plantation, La Margarita. So that's La Sebastiana neighborhood right here. But up there where you see the apartment buildings, that's another neighborhood. That's different. That's where the middle class, more middle class live because they're gated communities. No, this is hilly, Jay. This is a hilly place. Envigado is on hills. This is all in a valley, and only the part that ain't hilly is by the Medellin River. All along the Medellin River, it's not hilly. In Medellin or Envigado, it's very flat. But up here, this is a hilly area. These are hills. Most of Envigado is in the hills and in the mountains. So more of those murals for the different famous people and famous places, historical places here in Envigado. As you can see, Jay, it's hilly because this thing is going up into the mountains. I mean, this is all in the mountains in Colombia, in the Andes Mountains here, Envigado, Medellin, Rio Negro. It's all in the mountains. Parts are on the mountains, some are on the hills, and a few places are in flat areas. But most of these areas are not flat. But if you go up to Rio Negro, it's very flat up there in general, very flat. But here it's more hilly because this is a narrow valley. This is the valley of Aburrá. And this valley is very narrow, so thus very hilly. But if you go to Rio Negro, as I said, then the valley there, the San Nicolas Valley, is very flat in a major part of the area. Hey, doggy, how are you, doggy? And the good thing here is the metro system is connected with buses. And if you buy an integrated ticket or you have the Civic card, a green Civic card that you can get here, even I think maybe if some foreigners that are going to be here for a while, I think maybe have the right to it. I don't know. But if not, you always buy an integrated ticket. If you're going to use the metro and then take a bus that is fed by the metro system, they call them the metro buses, and all for like less than $1, like 75 cents. And a good thing here in Envigado, like this area, I didn't know about until right now. They have this outdoor gym here. Let me just go on that side for a moment and show you the outdoor gym. And you can work out. Wow, nice. Nice for the exercise. And then this is a micro football field here for soccer, micro football or basketball. No, not tough. I mean, if you got the strength, you got the stamina, you can walk the hills. I've walked them a lot. I'm a walker. I walk a lot. The most I have ever walked in one day was in India 3 years ago when I was in India in 2019. I remember I was in the city of Allahabad or Today it's called Playa Garage, and I think I did about a good 25 kilometers that day because I walked from my Airbnb stay all the way to the where they were doing the Kumela, the Triveni. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but anyhow, 25K, 25 kilometers. Now, this neighborhood here is called San Mateo, Saint Mateo. What is Mateo? I think it's like Saint Matthew. But anyways, in Spanish, San Mateo, Mateo. And this is another area where people, it's another small little town type feeling within the big town of Envigado. And you got a nice little restaurants, shops, bakeries, maybe a coffee shop or two, fast food stalls. Yeah, that was a serious walk. I loved it. A lot of barber shops all over the place. Some businesses are closed at this time. Like these are not open right now. They're fast food. They open up later in the evening. Hamburgers and little liquor shops. And we're coming up on a church in about a block from now. And this is San Mateo. Mateo, Mateo, but we say in Spanish, Mateo. Well, I'm a gringo paisa, so I got both my U.S. culture and my Colombian culture, especially paisa, meaning from the Medellin metro area. Fruit, vegetable shops, pharmacies, people selling fruit and veggies out of their food carts, those little carts like that guy. You see them here typically all over Colombia. They're always going out. They're informal economy workers, and they sell fruit and stuff, avocados, tomatoes, just fruits and vegetables. And like you see all these little restaurants here in this area, and another barber shop and another mini football court there. And then these other places where you can buy some fresh produce. And more restaurants. Like right over there says San Mateo. That's the name of this area. Chicken Flies, a chicken restaurant. And there's the church, the San Mateo Church right there. And more guys selling bananas, papayas, mangoes, tangerines, pineapples. Hola. Another barber shop. And that's the church. Hardware shop, a little hardware. Some of these guys are coming fast on motorcycles. That's the only recommendation I would give, to be careful with that. When people are speeding by on their motorcycles, don't think you got the right of way, you can get hit. The name of this area, the name of this church is San Mateo. San Mateo. It has the name of this area, and this is a Roman Catholic Apostle, whatever church. And there go the mountains there. One side of the mountains, anyway. And then a pizzeria right over here. So you got all kinds of things. A pizza here is called Sajos Bakery and Pizza. And they sell slices starting at about 85 cents, something like that. Or the special 2 for 1. And nice little tables to sit in. The bakery and the pizza. So you got all kinds of these little shops. So this big one over here, this bakery, and I saw a monster truck. I'm gonna show you a monster truck. So you got the bakery here, and I just saw this monster truck, and they got these little places where they sell clothing for men and women. Just look at the monster truck. I haven't seen one like this in a long time. I'm like, wow. Just look at it. Nice Chevy. The Chevy monster truck. Awesome. And they sell all kinds of stuff here, desserts, whatever. Tamales, Colombian tamales, and the baked goods. You could come in here, have a nice little coffee and something sweet or something salty, some snacks, or some of these fried goods, the famous, ever famous buñuelos, Colombian buñuelos, not Mexican. Mexican are sweet and different. And these are balls, cheese balls, fried, empanadas with meat, papa rellena, stuffed potatoes. They're not really potatoes, but they call them stuffed potatoes because they got potato inside, some kind of potato puree with some vegetables and some meat. And then you got all these things, sausages and whatever. And now this is still San Mateo neighborhood. You can find probably, I'm saying probably, if you want to get something through Airbnb, you can maybe find some listings on Airbnb for the San Mateo neighborhood. Like I said, it's all safe. They got all these restaurants around here, little restaurants like this one. It's a grill restaurant, grill food and everything. So you got everything around here. You can live very comfortably here for a couple of months if you want to have the Colombian experience, especially next door to Medellin, but not the noisiness of Medellin, the craziness and so much traffic. This is less, and it's just next door. And then people, the guy has his salsita on on his bike, and just keep walking. And as you can see, these neighborhoods are like this. They're safe, and if you like to see people a lot on the street at during most of the day into the early evening until about 9 or 10 p.m. when then most people start going into their homes and most businesses close up. This is a town that is very nice for you, whoever wants to be here. And they have plenty of outdoor gyms just scattered. Look at this kebab house. If you like Arabic fast food, here's a joint. Here's a place. And they got all kinds of um, things on the menu, anywhere from $5 to a one that's for 6 people up to maybe $18 will get you, for $20 will get you enough food for 6 people. Hey, what's up, Moo? How you doing, Moo? What's going on, buddy? How's it going up there in Cali, California, Khalifa? How's it going, Moo? Here in Envigado, is this the best place to live in Colombia? That's the question. Many say yes. Many people say yes. And it's a very safe place to be. Me, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right, MU. I mean, Moo. I wanted to take a stroll for a while and live stream. This is kind of like a way I de stress when I'm feeling stressed. I love doing this, And today I just wanted to take a nice walk and talk about is Envigado, Colombia, the best place to live in Colombia? Is Envigado the best place? My opinion, it is. I don't know all of Colombia. I said it already earlier, but that's just my opinion. And one of my friends came onto the live stream, but she's in Asia right now with her husband, and she said yes, it is one of the best places to live in. She didn't say it was the best place, but one of the best. And she lives here, but she's on vacation with her husband in Asia. Okay, you like it? Yeah, it's basically almost summertime in Cali, California. And are you already on vacation, bud? See, these neighborhoods are really safe and quiet. And then you got the more of the businesses around here in some sectors where you got some nice restaurants and whatever going on. Barat Singh, how are you, Barat? How's everything going? Barat Singh, I think you are connecting from India, right? What part of India are you connecting from? From incredible India. Incredible Bharat. Bharat. Oh, Yadav. Okay, it's Yadav. Okay, you come under a different name. I didn't know that. What's up, Yadav? Yadav is a teenager, I think 17 years old or 18, living in Haryana, India. Great. Got two teens on the live stream right now. I'm just having some issues with StreamYard today. I don't know why it keeps freezing up on me, but it's part of life and all of that. So you see, you got all kinds of little restaurants all over these neighborhoods. This neighborhood now, I think, is called, I forgot the name of this neighborhood, but the next neighborhood is La Magnolia. Magnolia like a flower. Oh, close again. Yeah, it keeps freezing up on me, guys. Yadav G. Glad you can make it. Glad you can join today with this nice little short walk. Okay, I know where I am now. I'm gonna go that way. This is another restaurant where people are having lunch right now because it's 12:30 here or something. Yeah, it's about 12:30. Your lunch hour. This is a restaurant that has been around here for many years called El Campín, and people are having lunch, as you can see. And you can have lunch here for a cheap price. You have lunch for like less than $5, less than $5. Yeah, thanks, Yadav G, for being here, and Mu too. Mu is from California. Mu is in high school too, and so is Yadav G. Yadav. It's good to have you guys on the live stream. Well, yeah, this is the Magnolia neighborhood now, and you've got all kinds of things around here. Just that it's still early on in the day, so some shops are not open yet. And at least I got some cloud cover so my smartphone doesn't overheat, and I'm using my gimbal with my smartphone, so that's why the stability is spot on, as the British say. It's great with the gimbal. MU, he's a teenager. He lives in California, USA. Look at this. There's another cafe shop here called Charleston Cafe. So if you want to just chill at a nice cafe, that's a cafe right there, a coffee shop. And this is like a little mini restaurant here too, and all that. And people just opening up. and he's a live streamer too. He's got live streams. He does videos in California. Yeah. So if you want to check his videos, that's the name of his channel on YouTube. MU Swensrud. That's how you find him on YouTube. If you want to check him out on YouTube. Oh, there's a nice cake shop over here. I love it, but I'm not gonna get anything right now because my hands are tied up. I'm gonna show you. They sell some awesome cakes like carrot cake, chocolate cake. Um, what's the name of this other one? Red velvet and everything. This is an awesome place. I love these cakes. These are the cakes right there, and cheesecake too. Different kinds of cheesecake. Hola. So I love this stuff. The red velvet right there and the chocolate. Wow. But I can't buy anything today. I got my hands full. I got my water bottle in one hand, and I got my other hand on this thing, on the gimbal. And then you got these places here for beauty, health, and well-being. This place here is a spa, beauty, health, beauty, and well-being. This is Spanish. Health, beauty, and well-being. So they got these places where they can do all kinds of things on women and men in terms of massages and whatever. And there's a clinic here, specialist, that little corner right there, there's a small clinic. And these are the neighborhoods here. This is La Magnolia. So that's the spa right there, and a veterinarian shop on the second floor. And you can hear the dogs barking up there right now. Wow. Let me walk this way. I used to come around here. My granddad had his house here. And every time we came to Colombia on vacation, my mom, my brother, and I, we would stay here in this area, in this whole neighborhood. And we used to play all around here. And we had friends when we would come here on vacation from the States, from the US, when we were living in South Carolina as children and teenagers in New York. And all of these neighborhoods are super safe. And they got little mom and pop shops, little restaurants, baked goods, everything. Look at this, another coffee shop here called Cafe Gelato. And a bakery over there that's been around for like 25 years in that corner, on that corner. And there's this newer. And ice cream, some good gelato there. And croissants, chocolate croissants, some cake slices, some other baked goods, sweet or salty, and waffle cones and all. And it's a nice place. It's pretty cool. I mean, guys, you got a little bit of everything here. You want to sit down, have a latte, have a macchiato, have a cappuccino, an espresso, whatever. Look at the place. It looks so cool, so vintage. Look at the tables. They're so vintage type tables and everything in good shade. And then there's a bakery right over there with other stuff. And then you got a fruit shop right over there. And if we keep walking down this way, we got other restaurants or stuff like that. This is another restaurant called Colonial Garden. Yeah. And they have the menu of the day is 15,000 pesos. That's $3.50, something like that. Right now, the US dollar is 4,000 pesos. And robalo is a type of fish, breaded robalo or breaded chicken, tortilla soup, beans. They got pork, beef, or chicken, whatever, and other menus there. Other for I'm a vegetarian. Just in case you don't know, I am a vegetarian. I don't eat any of that beef or whatever. Well, let me see what you guys are saying. I forgot to read this. All right, and Moo left already, so bye bye, Moo. Barat. Yeah, and Moo, you gotta go. So have fun, Moo. You're impressed with Envigado so far. There's more to show. Envigado is very big. I can't cover it in one live stream. I really can't. It's super big. Look at this restaurant over here, Mexican food, and it's got the Katrinas on the face, on the wall painted. And this is all middle class to upper class Envigado in general. They got some poor people too, but look at that. Tacos starting at $1.50. Tacos here at this restaurant. Tachingon. It's like super cool. And that's the restaurant inside. Look how cool it is. Thank you. And look, it's pretty cool. Hola. That's a nice restaurant. So you guys can come here and look. They're on Instagram right there. You can check them out on Instagram. Mexican food. That's just. And then they got another thing over here that's called Puero, and they sell beef and whatever. They got a seafood restaurant. This over here is Colegio Británico, the British school. Colegio Británico, Colombo Británico, Columbus British school. It's been here forever. It's a private school. And then you got more restaurants here like Submarino Express. They sell seafood here. It's been here for years now, many years. And there's a restaurant called Prana, from like meaning Indian, like the energy. They got this thing here, pizzas, lasagnas, and whatever. Restaurant right over there. This is the old entrance to the school, but people don't go in to that entrance anymore. Let me show you the restaurant, Prana, in case you guys come around here and it's vegetarian food and salmon. But this place is cool, and they got a little health food market here, and it's pretty nice. And it's Prana. This is the name of the restaurant, and they have vegetarian food. I've eaten here before. It's pretty nice. So I recommend you come here. It's a very good restaurant, as you can see, and it's vegetarian, and you got a sort of Buddha over there at the end painted. And healthy food options here, healthy food market and all that, like coconut water, coconut milk, almond milk, and all that stuff, and yogurt. And they got sausages and everything, but that's all vegetarian, not meat, and tofu and all of that. So good, healthy food options. And yeah, yes, I know the Hanuman Chalisa. I don't remember the lyrics or the words to it at this moment, but I've listened to it many times, and I used to recite the Hanuman Chalisa, especially when I was a brahmachari. When I was a brahmachari, I used to recite it a few. I recited it a few times when I was a brahmachari, when I was a Vaishnav, but I haven't recited it in a long time. But I have listened to it here and there on YouTube. I'll take off that thing. It's giving me a headache. Usually it's good just to cover my face so I don't get sunburnt, because I take good care of my skin. That's why I got a long sleeve thing on right now, so I don't get my arms burnt. This is Colombia. And they do recycling here. You got the recyclers moving around and grabbing up cardboard so they can pick it up and sell it. Well, at least it didn't rain. It hasn't rained. Yesterday it started raining early. Wait a minute. Which way do I want to go? Oh, I want to go because Jay Munoz and other people today and then down the line in the future would love to see a very nice area of Envigado. And I'm going to put this over the phone so I don't get it overheated. Take it off my head because the sun is beaming a little bit. Oh, let me. Oh well, I forgot to bring the umbrella, but at least I can protect it from the sun. Because if my phone overheats, then it'll be game over for today. But it is freezing up, at least on me. It's freezing up. I don't know, just this app, StreamYard today. This is another cafe, and let's check it out. I'm just trying to see where I can place my bottle of water. So all this is La Magnolia, and then it becomes another neighborhood, uh, a few steps of a block away in that direction, but I don't know what the name of the neighborhood is. Yeah, I should have brought the umbrella, but I forgot. I'm not British, man. It's very difficult. I'm American, not British. But I'll try to do one in a moment, see how it works out. Gotta go down this way to get another view. Oops, dropped my bottle of water. Ouch. Put it in my other pocket. And I gotta bring the water just in case I get thirsty. Fell out of my pocket. Well, British is my friend Rob. He's in Vietnam now. He started traveling yesterday or the day before yesterday on Monday towards Vietnam from Mexico City. We met in Cancun. This is somebody's private house that still exists, and they have a swimming pool. And it's an old house. It's probably 45 years old or more, but it was a family still on it, and they still have it closed off. And wow, they got their swimming pool in there and everything. Let me see, British. Would you like to have a cup of tea, sir? That's the best I can do. Would you like to have a cup of tea, sir? And some biscuits to go with that? I think I do a better Irish accent. Irish. Top of the morning to ya. How are you doing, mate? Are you going to go down to the liquor store later on and get yourself a little bit of water? That's more of the Irish. Anyway, that's the best I can do. This is a nursing home for elderly people. It's called Relive or Revive. Revivir, yeah. And it's a corporation, and from what I have, it's been here since 1980, and it's been there for a long time. And people have their elderly parents here, and they can't take care of them anymore, whatever, if I remember correctly, unless something has changed. Now, this area we're walking to is a more developed area of Envigado. It's more modern because it used to be it used to be like these country houses or properties, private, and then the owners sold them. They had a lot of land, and the owners started selling the pieces of land to people, to construction companies who wanted to put up residential gated communities, apartment gated communities, apartment buildings inside gated communities, inside a gated complex. And we're coming up on it, and you can see some of the buildings are already one of them. And these have all been put up in the last 10 years or less. My favorite English word, I don't know, man. I'm American. Got a bunch of them. Like, yo. Yo is a form of saying, like, hey, yo, New York style. Yo, how you doing? How you doing? How are you doing? So these are gated communities here, and they're all in the last 10 years. Some are still being built. Some have just finished up. So you see, this one here is pretty new. And that's the entrance for the owners or people that live there that are renting out. This is homes. These are houses right here. An older community here of houses, just houses and buildings but it's gated. You got to go through the gate. They have to let you in or not. If they announce a visit, they'll let you in. If nobody's expecting you, you're not going to go in. And that's the porter's gate right there. And they're selling here. They're talking about this Parque Residencial. It's a okay. Here it says residential park, Parque Residencial, and that means it's gated, a gated community. Today's garbage day, so they got the garbage out. And there's the showroom or the sales room where they're promoting their stuff. So they got all of this here, and they're putting up all these tower blocks, as you can see. And they're doing the third tower. The first two towers are already finished. And these apartments are from 63 square meters to 137 square meters. Yeah, I should have brought my umbrella. It would have been easier, but oh well. So, like I said, all that is where they park visitors and residents park their vehicles. The name of this complex or gated communities, Jacarandas. Jacarandas. But it's all gated, as you can see. You can't get in or out. Plus, they got these wires here with electricity running through them, if you can see them. And it says electrical fence, danger, danger, electrical fence. That means if you touch it, you get electrocuted. You're not going to die, but you're going to get really a jolt. You're going to get jolted. You're going to get a nice little jolt. American English is elevator and an American English cookie. I don't really know, man. You got to watch Dale Phillip on YouTube. Dale Phillip. He's from Scotland, and they're different from the Irish. They do have a difference in their accent. I just couldn't tell you what it is. I know it. I just can't tell you. You got to hear it for yourself. This is another gated community here, right there. And these are all new. And the lady's walking her doggies right there. Hey, doggy. They're still building that one, tower number 4. So this is Envigado. This is still Envigado. And somebody's about to leave this gated community. And that's the doorman right there, the gatekeeper's right there. And you have to announce your visit or else they won't let you in. They'll call the apartment and say, excuse me, there's a person by the name of Traveling Eddie here. Shall we let him pass? And they'll say yes or no. And if they say yes, then I'm granted access. If they say no, the guy says, sorry, they don't know who you are. Take a hike. Envigado's got everything. Got from the traditional middle class neighborhoods like the ones you saw before, me walking through, to the lower middle class, upper middle class, and then the upper class. It's got a bit of everything. So where you want to live in Envigado, the price will change in terms of rent or buying a property. It's all about that. See this gated community here? They got their own little green spaces inside, so you can walk with your dog and whatever, in case you're afraid of being outside. Some people are afraid of being outside of a gated community. And here, this is a small supermarket called Carulla. Double L, we pronounce it in Spanish, J. And this is a clinic here that was finished up early this year. They had an old one here, and they knocked it out, and they put up this whole new clinic. It's a small clinic, and this is the supermarket where you can get a lot of imports, like imported food from Mexico, whatever, like certain things, fast food, whatever, canned food. And if you want to sit outside and have a coffee, whatever, a beer, I don't drink beer or anything like that, but boom, right there. Carujas are pretty good. You find a lot of good food options, and then you got the gym right here, Body Tech. Got the Body Tech right there. Body Tech is a chain of gyms in Colombia, and I don't know if in other countries. Somebody told me, yeah, but I don't remember. I know Smart Fit is in Mexico, and Smart Fit is here in Colombia, and it's a big gym. I used to be part of the Body Tech membership group until I stopped that in 2019 when right before I went to India. Look at this place. It looks like one of those burger places in the States, like Johnny Rockets or Sonic's out down south. Sonic's. Wow, look, it's got like the same feel to it. Nice. And there's other restaurant right over here. And there goes the Body Tech. This is all this right here. Wow, classic burgers. This is a burger place. Classic burgers and wraps and shakes, milkshakes, and whatever. JR Dirty 35. What's up, Dirty 530? How you doing, buddy? Your New York came out when you said coffee. Yeah. Boops in what? Ukiah, California. Okay. Hey, Maz, what's up, Maz? Maz has a channel on YouTube, too, if you guys want to check him out, about Toronto, Canada. Maz for all. JR Dirty 530. Yo, check this out. I hadn't seen this. This is a new place called Clap Burgers. It's got that face. It looks like Denny's, like Big Boy's. Denny's or Big Boy. Look, it looks like the face, but they copied it. They gave it like a scary look. What do you think, JR? Does it look like that or Maz? I mean, it looks like Denny's or Big Boy's, the face. Big Boy's restaurants. I used to go to them when I was a kid in South Carolina. And this is the clinic. Again, a view of the clinic, Las Americas clinic, and more of these things. And then we got BK right over here, Burger King. Burger King, home of the Whopper. I used to work for Burger King. I worked for Burger King when I was a teenager for 6 months. When I was a teen, I was 18 years old in New York City. So we got all this stuff. It's cool. Now it's getting a little sunny again. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo está bien? Excelente. So we got the Burger King here. BK, Burger King, if you like Burger King Whoppers or whatever. I mean, I'm showing you a little bit of everything. They got a little bit of everything here for everybody. Well, you got Americans and Canadians on the live right now. You got Moss for All living in Canada. You got JR 3530 from the States. You got also Jay was in there somewhere before. And yeah. So what's up, Maz? Glad you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, I just decided to come out and do it today. Reminds you of what? Yeah, it reminds me. Oh, it reminds you of that. Yeah, this burger joint reminds me of Sonic's down south, or Dairy Queen a little bit, but more Sonic's. Yeah, I think Yadav Ji or Bharat Singh is very interested in telling people about India. Yeah, Bob's Big Boy. I couldn't remember Big Boy. Yeah, Bob's Big Boy. Thanks. I remember Denny's, but I couldn't remember the whole name for Bob's Big Boy. I just like Big Boy, Big Boy. I used to go to those restaurants with my folks and my brother when we were kids. So look at that. They put it up, and it's got that little feel, the checkered look feel. Yeah, it's lovely weather today. It's warm. It looked like it was going to rain a while ago, but the rain didn't come down. It got really dark in that area when I started this stream about an hour ago up in the San Jose area. If you guys want to see the whole stream from the beginning, whatever you missed, you'll see some other cool neighborhoods in Envigado and some I have never walked through before, like San Mateo and La Magnolia. And here we're going to cross the street to that place over there, Otra Parte. And I I walked through there the other day, live streamed through there. Let me just, because right here we got all this construction work, so I ain't gonna look all that pretty. And now the stream is freezing up on me, the image. Wow, it is starting to beam down, but I'm using this hat to put over my smartphone so that it doesn't get overheated. Now let me walk up this way. Which way should I walk? Yeah, let's go show you the park life. Oh, wait a minute. Something that last, like the last time I did a live stream, the weather was crappy, so it was not that clear. But let's go right now. See, they're reworking this part of the avenue, so that's why there's basically very little traffic. They're repaving and everything and putting in some new, how would I say, uh, tubes, sewage system, whatever they're changing it. This house here, okay, if you see that thing right there, that billboard, it says Corporación Otra Parte. There was a famous Envigadeño, a person from Envigado. He was a writer, Fernando Gonzalez, and this was his house. And that was him and his wife in their golden years. And the house is now like a museum. And they also have a coffee shop, cafe, and a theater. So let's check out the house from the outside. Usually they won't let you go inside to film because I got denied that once. So this is the actual house. It's more than 100 years old. And they got a coffee shop, they got a library, bookshop library, and they got a theater and this green zone, this area. And that's the house. And people are getting pictures done because they consider it beautiful. And these houses would have a patio in the back right here, like he had, and they had like a little garden with a well. That was the water well, where they took water out. Right there, the water well, and it had a little back garden right there, and it was closed off. And this was his house. House still exists, of course, but it's a museum now. Yeah, what about some Canadian friends? Get some Canadian friends too, Yadav G. So this is a very nice place, as you can see. It's very beautiful, and people come here, and these people are foreigners. I think they're from Germany or something because I can hear them speaking a different language. Let me show you a little bit of the house. This was the guy. And he got married in 1922, and his wife's name was Margarita Restrepo. Okay, and that's the house inside, still preserved the way he had it. He was a writer, famous Colombian writer, Fernando Gonzalez. You can look him up on Google or whatever. And this is part of the house. And look at the beauty of it. So yeah, this was his house, and those are the stairs to the second floor where he would like read and study. And his bedroom was right over there, but I just don't want to hear the yakking about you can't come in. And that's the theater they built like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They built that theater there where they have plays and whatever, and poetry readings and whatnot. And this is the cafe. I came here the other day on Sunday, May 19th, or something like that, May 29th. But it was a very overcast day, ugly. And a lot of foreigners come here. I can see some foreigners here already. And they just come and they can work on a computer like that lady over there. They got Wi-Fi and people do their digital nomad stuff. And I see some beautiful women. Wow, the women here are beautiful, as always. And you can come to this coffee shop and just relax and chill and have a coffee, work, and do it like I'm going to be doing in India when I'm back there. just sitting down at some coffee shop in Rishikesh or Varanasi and teaching my classes online. So they got good restaurants. But tranquilas, they got some good restaurants there in India and whatever. I mean, here they got good restaurants. I mean, good food at this coffee shop, cafe. So this is the place. So this is this coffee shop. It's busier in the evening hours, early evening, like 5:30, 6:30 p.m. It gets more, it gets, busier, but it's nice. It's a very nice place and it's very quiet. You don't really hear any noise. They got a nice ambient situation with the guadua here. Guadua is similar to bamboo. This is not bamboo. This is guadua. We call it guadua in Spanish. So yeah, it's always 10 hours and 30 minutes behind India in terms of Colombia. If it's the United States, that depends on the time zone. But here in Colombia, we don't have any daylight savings time situations. So we're always 10 hours and 30 minutes behind India. So here in Colombia right now, it's 1:37 p.m. 1:37 p.m. here in Colombia. The rest of the world, I cannot tell you because you have to know where people are connecting from. But here in Colombia, in all of Colombia, it's the same hour, 1:37 p.m. Adventures of Sam, how are you? Been a while. Kind of like, what's his name? World Nomac when he did his series on India, videos on YouTube back in April, March and April. And he's like, it's been a while. I remember he's like, it's been a while. It's been a while. Or long time no see. So here we keep going, and I keep using this to put over the phone, the smartphone, so it doesn't overheat because the sun is beaming now. Now, this is the theater. This was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago that they finished it up, and it's otra parte. It's a theater, and they have the agenda there with the plays and other performances they're going to put on. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get this out, but just get the shade, go into the shade. Let me drink some water. Hold on, guys. I'll read your messages in a moment. This water's for you, for all of us who are thirsty in the world right now. So I gotta drink some water. Uh, Temperature's about 80 degrees right now today here, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Should be around 80 because the sun feels warm. 80 or 78 degrees, something like that. It was a very cold morning. Well, all night. The night was very cold this night. I don't know what that was about, but anyhow, dude was trying to avoid the camera, but I had the camera pointing at me. And the girl told him it's the opposite. He's pointing the camera at himself. I don't know, some people just don't want to come out on camera, and I'm not pointing at them. So there's that food court area, that little mall area, and the Burger King is the body tag, the Clap Burger, Sonic kind of looking place. So yeah, okay, Maz, I just answered that question for you. Okay, good. It's about 80 degrees, 78, 80 degrees Fahrenheit here in this area. If you're lower, like in Medellin, in the Medellin area, this is Envigado. Medellin might be feeling like 82 because it's lower elevation. So the Adventures of Sam, I think Sam has his own channel. Yeah, man. So Adventures of Sam, you're just starting your videos. I'm gonna check them out when I get a chance. Cool. Action movies, me and action movies. Well, I don't know about that. My action movies will be in India when I'm going to be doing all my traveling there next year, trekking, camping, mountain biking, walking, going to different places. I'm going to visit all 27 union states in India, but it's not going to be in 1 year. It's going to be over a long span of time, over a 10-year period. I don't know exactly when I'll be able to cover all those states in India, but I'm going to be doing slow travel. I've been thinking back and forth of how I want to do it, and I always change my mind because that's just the way it is. So then you can start calling me, instead of Traveling Eddie, not Action Jackson like the old Action Jackson movie back in the day, Carl Weathers. But I'll be doing the Traveling Eddie or the Action Eddie video travel stuff, being all that good stuff in general. Hey, don't worry, man. When I started Adventures of Sam Buddy, when I started doing videos, mine were crappy. Even the ones that I put up about India, because I was not a travel vlogger. I was not a YouTuber when I was in India 3 years ago. I mean, if you want to see videos of India when I was there 3 years ago, they're on YouTube. But they were just off my smartphone, my Samsung Galaxy S7 that I had at that time, and I was just doing it for family and friends and for memories to have to look at. And then I started this channel, and I grabbed those things and I edited those videos and put out some videos about India. But and then the first videos I really started making about Colombia here with the camera was shaky and bad editing, a lot of craziness. But people have told me that I have evolved, gotten better, and whatever. And now that I got this gimbal, the gimbal is important. Adventures of Sam, Maz. If you're using your smartphone to make videos, but you don't have a gimbal to stabilize it, unless you have some iPhone 12, I recommend that you buy a gimbal, a DJI Osmo 4 or 3, whatever, brand new, or 5, whatever you want to invest in, and it will stabilize your videos and give it a whole crisp, magical look to it, even if it's not 4K or whatever. Weathers, yeah, Carl Weathers. He was a fun guy to watch. And they got all these little grocery shops, like little mini markets, spread out through Envigado. Well, you got a GoPro. What GoPro do you have? If you got the 10, that's the best one right now in the market. And I can attest to that because these travel vloggers that I followed only in India, because I'm not really following them outside of India, because my main thing, my main addiction, my love is just India, Nepal, of course, Pakistan a little bit too. I don't know much about Pakistan, but I have seen some travel vlogs about Pakistan from guys like Dale Phillip or Carl Rock being in Pakistan, and they've shown some nice stuff there. And then these guys like Harry Jaggard and World Nomac and Go with Ali. I know for sure those three guys have a GoPro 10, so they don't need a gimbal. The GoPro 10 has such an awesome video stabilizing program that to buy a gimbal is just throwing your money away. And they show it when I see them in the mirrors and everything. And I would love to get a GoPro 10, but it's just out of my budget. This is a restaurant here called Palo Grande. I used to come here with my family before I became a vegetarian. And when I started becoming a vegetarian back in the 2000s, and I mean, they don't have any vegetarian dishes, but just pointing it out, just a little thing. And if you want some nice Pizzas Piccolo is a chain of pizzas all across Colombia, and there's one across the street, and it's very nice. They got the things and everything. Then you got the Smart Fit gym over there. It's a GoPro 5. Okay, same as me. So you need a gimbal for that, man. I recommend Sam. Sam, I recommend you get a GoPro. I mean, a gimbal that is specific, that is only specialized for action cameras, for GoPros and Insta 360 cameras, the older versions or whatever. So this place is good here. They got all these restaurants. I showed it to you the other day, like 2 weeks ago, and now it's open. And this is a restaurant area. Let me show you just a little bit. It's got all these atmospheres, these environments. And it's a very nice atmosphere with restaurants that you can come, Calle Jardín, and you got different environments to sit and eat and have lunch and eat food, tacos, nachos, and everything. So I recommend it. And at night, they have some good music, some live music here being played. So it's a very recommendable place at nighttime, and you don't have any danger about somebody coming and snatching your phone off the table as you're doing it Poblado, because this is inside, and there's a little better security here than a regular coffee shop where you might leave your phone on top of the table while you're talking to somebody, and that's not recommended here in Colombia because a lot of people have had their phones snatched from the table by thieves, and that's what we call just giving papaya. Don't give papaya. It's an expression here in Colombia. No de papaya. Don't expose yourself to being robbed. Do not call the attention of thieves upon yourselves. And this area, I showed it 10 days ago on the Sunday live stream I did when it was election time. Still, we're going into round two of the presidential election situation because there was no decisive or clear majority winner in round one. So the two top candidates are going to round two on June 19th. So you got these bars, coffee shops, restaurants along this area. This is called Calle La Buena Mesa. This here is Spanish food from Spain, tapas and paellas. But this is not vegetarian in case you guys are vegetarian. I'm just showing you, and they're open for lunch now. But people don't come around here. Look at this little electric car. It looks like it fit in my pocket. It's called a Twizy Renault. I mean, it just fits in my pocket. It's just for one person. You can't even fit your groceries in there unless it's just a couple of bags. Jeffrey Fell. How are you, Jeffrey? Being a YouTuber is a hard job. It's no easy thing because Maz has been doing it. Maz has been doing it too for a while now. Get the GoPro 10, man, Sam. Foreigners come around here. There's Olivia Pizzeria, Olivia Pasta. That's a good restaurant right there. If you guys ever want to check that place out. So what's up, Jeffrey? Everything is good and all that. And this whole area here, you got the restaurants, and this is called Calle La Buena Mesa, but they're rebuilding the street here with the aqueduct system and whatever. So it'll be a while like that where it's not really cool as it used to be. And this is an ice cream shop, an ice cream parlor called Bolton's Ice Cream Parlor. Bolton's Ice Cream Parlor. Bolton, right there, Bolton. And heladeria in Spanish. In English, it means ice cream parlor, ice cream shop. And then we got a seafood restaurant right here. Seafood. Not my kind of thing because I'm a vegetarian, so no thank you. Sweet cacao. And other things around here. Rocket wings. Peruvian restaurant over there, Peruvian food. Beautiful women. Like I said, Colombia has got some of the most beautiful women in the world, usually in the top 10 to 15 in terms of countries for most beautiful women. India, too. India is usually in the top 10 for beautiful women. And I was there in India, so I saw it for myself. India has many beautiful women there. I was surprised because I didn't expect it. I wasn't really expecting to see a lot of beautiful women there. I don't know why, but that's what it is. And people are just chilling here and having a fun time and all that. Some of these women are stuck up or just shy or just confused with guys doing with a camera. But look at all these restaurants, people. Where you see a lot of people eating, that means the restaurant is good. If you see very few people eating there, the restaurant is no good. It's kind of like this restaurant right here. There's nobody here. So how good could it be? And it's open just like the other one, but doesn't have the people. Now that restaurant right there has been here since 1979, and it has a reputation for being good. I don't eat there, of course, because it's meat, but it's called Asados Familia Garcia, Garcia Family uh, Cookout or grilled food, whatever you want to call it. Well, I'm into this live stream today. Cocoa and burger. I didn't think I was going to do it this long, but I'm happy walking and talking and showing you guys and answering questions. So Jeffrey Fell told me to stop somewhere, but I don't drink beer, and I'm getting hungry because I haven't had lunch. So I got to go home and have lunch in a little while. It's going to be a late lunch. There's another gated community right there. This is the San Marcos neighborhood and Calle Buena, La Buena Mesa, the good food street, good food, good table food, whatever, if you want to translate it literally. Define beautiful, that's difficult to define. Everybody has a different perception of beauty and everything, you know. That's a true thing for me. I cannot really define beauty just the way I see beauty, but there is no clear definition to beauty in terms of a beautiful woman or a beautiful landscape or a handsome man. I love women. I'm all about the women with all due respect for women, not demeaning women. I just love women. I love seeing beautiful faces, the faces I consider beautiful. So it's all like that. Yeah, it is warm now. It should be 80 degrees. It should be 80 degrees here, but if you really want to know what the temperature is, just type it into the Google, Envigado, Colombia weather, and you'll get the current temperature. And they got this other Italian food restaurant right here called Na Pizza. I don't know, this StreamYard, I'm not happy with StreamYard today. For some reason, it keeps freezing up on me. I don't know if it freezes up on you. This is a bakery, a cool bakery coffee shop here as well. It's got good cakes inside, good pastry and all, good music in the background, cold drinks, hot drinks. They got chai. No, not chai, but they got hot chocolate and everything. But no chai. No chai here. And it's a nice place to chill. Kids are coming out of school. They're still coming out of school from the different schedules today. See, this is what I should have done, like an umbrella like this guy. But I left it at home. Vintage, vintage, vintage. Wow, look at that truck. A good old Chevy Ford. That's a Ford. Yeah, that's a Ford. I'm a truck man. Trucks. I'm about the big trucks. I'm appreciative of the. Oh, I can hear Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. This restaurant here's got Queen right there, Freddie Mercury. Oh, can you hear it? The Stairway to Heaven. I love that song by Led Zeppelin. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I just let like 5 seconds play. You know, when you get over 10 or 15 seconds, you run into danger on YouTube. So hell no, no thank you. This is Envigado. I mean, so far I've shown you just a fraction of Envigado. I haven't shown you all of it. It's just impossible to show you all of Envigado, guys. It is impossible. Not even in a 2 hour vlog, 3 hours live stream, would anybody be able to show all of Envigado. It's just big. Envigado goes up that mountain on this side of the mountain, all the way, all that mountain on this side of the mountain. Envigado, all that you see right there is Envigado. All that is Envigado, basically, all the way up there. And beyond the mountain to the other side, it stretches out very far. Envigado is a very big municipality. Yeah. I used to have a motorcycle. I had three of them total, but I don't have motorcycles anymore. I'm not into riding motorcycles in this country. It's too crazy. Too crazy. Let me see if I can get across here because you got to be careful with the motorcycles coming along the. Because motorcycles just creep up everywhere, and then you can get hit. Right now, it's kind of like traffic time because people are going home to have lunch. What the heck is going on with my phone? Motorbike, motorcycle. Yeah, there are, Sam. The last motorcycle I had was a Honda 125. That's the San Marcos Church. That's the San Marcos neighborhood behind the church in that area. And if you want to go to Viva Envigado, the biggest mall in South America, you go down some stairs from that neighborhood down into another neighborhood called El Portal. And then you walk across Vegas Avenue, and you're basically right in front of the biggest shopping center in all of South America, according to an article I read last year. It's called Viva Envigado. Yeah, there are millions of motorcycles in Colombia. There are, because that's the most affordable form of transportation for the poor class, for the lower class, because they can buy cheap motorcycles for like $500 US, brand new, 5, 6, like $700 brand new. But it's like a 115cc motorbike, but the lower end, not the good ones. Like the brands are, I don't remember the brand anymore. I forgot the brand. AKT, one of the cheap brands here. But the best motorcycle I had out of the three motorcycles I had, because the last one I had I sold last year. And if you guys want to see some of those motorcycle diaries, I'm going to try to organize those videos that I made on my motorcycle on Honda with the GoPro clipped to my backpack, strap and whatever. And I'm going to make one little playlist about those videos on the motorcycle when I was riding on the highway and everything out in the countryside and other places here outside of Medellin and in Medellin. I'll try to organize them down the line sometime. I don't know when, and so you guys can see that if you are motorcycle fans like Maz is. But the best motorcycle I had was a Kawasaki. All of my motorcycles were brand new. I never bought secondhand motorcycles. All of them were brand new out of the dealer. And the best one I had was a Kawasaki KLR 150. dual purpose motorcycle. That was the best one I had. It was nice. But I don't want any more motorcycles in my life in terms of owning one, at least not the way I feel now. But when I go back to India, I will be renting scooties and maybe a Himalayan motorcycle, one of those Royal Enfield Himalayan type things, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just stick to a scooter, and that's it. So this is Envigado, and we're walking up to the park, so you can see a lot of people in the park today. It's a weekday, and you got these other bakeries here. Sit down, have a cup of coffee, have some cake, and whatever. Or the restaurants all around. Yeah, I'm getting hungrier. Getting hungrier. Good, cool, man. That you subscribe to Maz's channel. Cool. Please help Maz grow on YouTube. Help Adventures of Sam grow on YouTube. This is a call to action so we can get some satisfaction. Not like the Rolling Stones. I can't get no satisfaction. And I tried. No, I'm getting satisfaction. And I'm not even trying. This is another supermarket called Consumo. And they have good prices in there. It's a supermarket, but a small one. It's not a big one. It's a medium-sized one. And Bharat also subscribed. Cool. Yadav G. Basically, Yadav subscribed. And Adventures of Sam. And remember to give the videos you like thumbs up. They help people like Adventures of Sam or Maz or me or anybody else in between grow, because those likes mean that you really like the videos. If you don't like them, don't like them. Only what you like. You give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Right now I'm walking towards the park, the Envigado Park, because we're walking to that point, and then I'm going to end the live stream there. So we got about another 10 minutes max left. And because then I have to go home, have lunch, and then reconnect to my online classes as an English language teacher. That's how I make my money, not on YouTube. YouTube is not paying my bills, not right now. But the aspiration is, and the visualization is, that with my time in India and Asia, as long as people are digging what I'm doing, meaning liking, enjoying, having a blast, then the channels will grow. This one in English and the other one in Spanish. And then I can just dedicate the rest of my life to travel blogging adventures and vegetarian foodie adventures. Hey, look at that old Beetle right there. It's a 1960 something. 1970s Max, a VW, a Beetle, with the engine in the back, not in the front. And some more little fast food restaurants, Arabic fast food, Mario Bros. They sell burgers and sweet corn with a special kind of sauce and cheese. And then you got Lai King Chinese food restaurant. It's been there for years. Lai King. I can't get no. Or what's another one? I can remember some lyrics too. Trying to remember. Can't remember anything at this moment. Another restaurant right there, but if I remember something, I'll belt out. I'll swing out some tunes, but I'm trying to remember. I can't remember any lyrics right now. Oh, maybe some old rap. Oh, what was it? Trying to remember one of my old rap songs, favorite rap songs. Can't remember right now. I'm trying to get back to the comments because for some reason it went somewhere else. Yeah, he's not a YouTuber. And thanks a lot for that comment, Maz, that people will really love me and all that. So DMC, if you're ready, you drive a big car, get your gas from Getty. I'm DMC, in the place to be. I go to St. John's University. Since kindergarten, I acquired the knowledge, and after 12th grade, I went straight to college. I'm like this. Yeah, that was part of one of those old hip hop tunes, rapping it with a country boy style, New Yorker mix. Oh, another one, country song. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases the blues away. Well, I got friends in low places. That's an old tune from the country genre. Good old Americana. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. The message. I just can't remember the lyrics, so I can't remember the message. Dun, 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 broken glass everywhere, and I just can't seem to understand. I can't even remember the lyrics anymore. I lived in New York from 1984 to 1991. So I was there during the whole big explosion of the hip hop scene. I mean, it exploded like in 82. No, it really started getting popular 81, 82, but it exploded in 85 with those movies like Beat Street, Electric Boogaloo, Breaking. I went to the theaters to see those movies when I was living in Queens, New York. Remember, I saw them at the 46th Street Cinema with my brother and friends. We saw Beat Street and we saw Breaking. There's no stopping us, no stopping. No one does it quite better, or something like that. Yeah, I'm a country music lover, Colombian vallenatos lover, salsa, romantic salsa lover, merengue music lover, Spanish rock lover, classic rock and English lover like Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, The Doors, Hendrix, Pink Floyd, Janis Joplin, Cream, and 80s pop, 90s pop music, classic hip hop, mantras, Hindu devotional music, Rajasthani classical music, the Beena, and all that. So yeah, somebody's playing dominoes like that old group, Dominoes, Sweet Potato Pie, Lords of the Underground, hip hop from the 1990s. Here come the Lords, here come the Lords, here come the Lords. I remember that song, the Lords of the Underground. We're now here at the park. This is the main square in Envigado. And a lot of old folk hang out here and people. And then let me just take you through here, and then some Americans here like this dude. He doesn't look like he's from around here. And they got these restaurants and little shops. Drink a beer, drink a coffee, whatever. You're in the shade. And I got this restaurant that I used to eat at when I was a meat eater called Bartolo's Grill Food, and people are just sitting there having lunch, as you can see, lunchtime still for some people. The thing about Colombians, I don't know, I just notice it that when I have a camera out like this on the gimbal or even a GoPro, some people are looking at you funny because I guess people here are becoming like cranky about about being filmed. Don't want to be on camera, but that's too bad. I'm not filming. I'm not filming anybody in particular. I'm just showing, shooting the breeze, going along for the ride. And a couple of people I have seen them doing gestures like flipping the bird at me, thinking I didn't see them, or some people have like waved their finger in disapproval, like saying no, you can't do that. And I'm just like laughing inside of me because like, how can you uh, say you can't do this in public? There's no law in this country that says you can't vlog outside. I see some people doing this to me in public. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. It just makes me laugh because even people on the street are trying to censor other people from making vlogs. If I'm on your private property, I fully understand. I'm infringing on your right to privacy. But if we're in public, uh, it's public, or else this would not be doable on YouTube, right? I mean, the pigeons. Are you complaining about me filming you guys? No, the pigeons are chill. They're chillaxing. The pigeons are chillaxing. They're like, yo, buddy, do whatever you gotta do. Just don't bother me right now. I'm sleeping. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not bothering their sleep. They're just, you know, doing their digestion. Some of them, they're just chilling. They already had lunch. They're already full. And I'm full of it, right? I'm just kidding. Maybe I am. I don't know. But that's just the way I see life. Yeah, there it goes. You made me wonder how I used to go under. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. There we go. I remember that part too. Thanks for helping me remember that, Maz. So this is Envigado's main square, the main park, whatever you want to call it, the principal park. This is, but this is different from Poblado in terms of Poblado Park or Jarras Park because this is laid back. Envigado's laid back. People here are pretty laid back. It's not a noisy place where people are making crazy noise or drinking or doing drugs on the street, whatever. This is pretty relaxed. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien? Okay, bueno. So this is a good town, good place if you want to get away from the craziness of Medellin. And it's just right next door. Envigado right here. And do ballet, yeah. REM, Depeche Mode, Tears for Fears. Yeah, I remember, man. I just sometimes I need a little bit of a booster, a little bit of a thing to remember what's the kid's happy, jumping around. ¿A qué música está bailando usted ahí? Ninguna. Okay. I'm asking him what music is he dancing to because he was doing a little bit of hip hop breaking, and he said, "No, I'm not dancing to anything. I'm just doing it." So yeah, kids, like telling people, if some people are camera shy, yeah, but they should never like give you an ugly face in public because it's public. But I guess some people have forgotten that we have certain freedoms without putting a camera in somebody's face. I'm not going up into somebody's face. I'm not showing people what they're eating like, oh, let me show your table. No, but it's just, this is being a YouTuber is hard. I had some experiences in Mexico, some unpleasant experiences in Mexico, and I've had some unpleasant experiences here in Colombia. And I even I think no, I didn't have one in Los Angeles because I was doing the homeless video. I don't know if you guys ever saw the homeless video. I was homeless for one night in Los Angeles back on December 1st last year for stupid reasons of life, but that's it. So yeah, so we are here. Wow, almost 2 hours. I am getting hungry, but there's no law in Colombia that says we cannot vlog on the streets. These are public domains, public streets, public parks. As long as we're not filming a police station or a military installation, then we're good. But if you're filming some police station, like from the outside, they think you're doing reconnaissance, then that's a problem in Colombia. Or some military base or installation, if you're filming outside, then they consider it a threat, national security threat. But other than that, there is no police station here. That's just a police command center over there, little building right over there behind the old folks, behind the old timers. But it's not a police station. So that's here. And if you want to just chill, this is Envigado. There's more to see than meets the eye, guys. And with that said and done, I'm getting hungry, son. So I got to go find some grub. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Give it a like. I did it on StreamYard today, but I'm not happy with the way it worked out today because my video feed kept on freezing. I don't know why. I don't know if it froze for you guys while it was freezing for me. And I had to do something every time to get it back. And it's only 720 pixels. If I want to use the 180 pixel thing, I have to upgrade and buy it. And I'm not in that mode right now. So, guys, have a good one. Next time, I'll do the church thing. I'll go up to the church and show you the church, and that's it. But then I gotta finish the stream because I gotta go home and eat. I'm very hungry now, and my metabolism is fast. If I don't eat, I get a headache and get dizzy. So I'm gonna show you the inside of the church for a moment, and that's it. And then I'm outie. See you. Wouldn't want to be you, as we used to say in New York. I'm outie. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, everybody. Barat. I mean, Yadavji. Maz. Thanks a lot. I'm showing you the church. This is the Saint Gertrude, I mean, translated into English, Saint Gertrude Church, but in Spanish, Santa Gertrudis. Let me show you right here. That's the name of this church. That's the name of this church. And pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump that beat. Bye bye, guys.